Marjorie Taylor Greene, it's incredible to me that President Trump is still the outsized winner in terms of the GOP primary, so much further ahead than anyone else. And yet you told us 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when you joined me here that Georgia was about to indict him. That's exactly how it played out. That is a fourth indictment. And now we're wondering if Arizona is next. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm sure Arizona is next. And just as Stephen Miller laid out, this is a conspiracy, a grand conspiracy by the Democrat Party to use the justice system at the federal level, but also in the states.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and this election is not going to be swayed by indictments against President Trump that are really pure communism in America today. Fox News host Maria Bartiromo was stuck between a clown and a joker on a recent episode of The Sick and the Brain Dead. Marge the Trainwreck Greene joined former Trump advisor Stephen Miller in a battle of the dimwits.
Using these state DAs, like in Georgia, Fani Willis, they'll use Arizona's, they're using New York's, and they're using this giant collaboration basically to affect the 2024 election.
The Georgia Republican regurgitated the same worn-out talking points and said that there was a grand conspiracy to put the old orange rooster in the fryer. They're trying to keep him from running for president, and the Democrats are using the justice system to lock him up.
But Maria, let me tell you something. Americans are not going to have it. This election is not going to be swayed by indictments against President Trump that are really pure communism in America today. This election is going to be swayed with gas prices, food prices, inflation, and security.
Bartiromo credited Greene with foretelling the latest Georgia indictment, and her attempt to validate the position of both Miller and Greene is nothing short of despicable. These two jackaloons are responsible for the majority of hate that's acted out on the minorities and the LGBTQ community. Bartiromo wanted to get the two extremist opinions on the fourth Trump indictment. She asked Greene if she thought that Arizona was going to be the next to indict Trump. Greene agreed that Arizona could be next, but in answering, did Marge somehow imply that Kari Lake could be an indicted person too? She sure deserves to be held accountable for her assault on democracy. Will Arizona be the next? And if it is, will it finally shut Kari Lake up? We're all hoping so. Greene told Bartiromo that this election is not going to be swayed by indictments against President Trump that are really pure communism in America today. Marge is equating our justice system with communism, neither of which she understands anything about. She's throwing out buzzwords to confuse her already vague argument and undereducated supporters. Marge went on to say that this election is going to be swayed by gas and food prices. But the truth is that Donald Trump is losing support every single day. He's a decrepit wreck, and his so-called friends have turned on him. Marge is posturing because she's a paid shield. Marge, Maria Bartiromo, and Stephen Miller are sellouts. They are complaining about the Democrats taking Trump down, but it has been Republicans who have been testifying against him. Can't call it a witch hunt when it's your own monkeys telling on you. What a bunch of hypocrites. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.